Welcome, everyone. It is so nice to see all of you. What a pleasure. Hello, hello, hello. I got to look all of you in the eye here. Nice to see you this morning. Thank you for coming out on such a beautiful day. It's such a pleasure. And thank you, everyone, for coming in online. It's a few of you I haven't seen in a while, and it's beautiful to have you join. This is our second to last session before I leave for the summer. It's always nice to kind of gather, to be with all of you before I take off. Today's ceremony was inspired by a retreat I recently did in the Dominican Republic, and the theme was rewilding, and we're going to talk a little bit about that concept and what we're going to be doing. We have a very special ceremony today because we're bringing in so many amazing elements. Amy and KT are going to be opening up the directions. I don't know Katie's background, so we'll let you explain, but Amy is of the Lakota tradition and very tied and lives that tradition. She's an amazing herbalist and iridologist. She's also, by the way, while I am gone, if anyone is in need of sound healing, a one-on-one session, I just had one with her, and her husband does stones around you and on your body, and it was one of the most amazing experiences I've been able to receive. So just want to highlight that if you want to talk to her about that. I was wowed. So they're going to call in the directions today for us, and I really love that because this is really truly a part of her tradition. I can call them in, but I love when she lives this every day, and just to have her doing that, bringing in the drums, and KT also has a beautiful voice. So we're going to bring all that in. And then we have Delane, who's going to then, as we're lying back, she is going to be tuning in and channeling light language for you to open your hearts, and she'll speak a little bit about that. So you have some really wonderful additional things to our journey today. And at the end, we are going to be doing, it really fits in with this, we're going to be doing a little chanting meditation, and then we're going to sing a song all together. So this is going to be just a really full, vibrational experience. So we're going to get the deep guided meditation, but we're going to be doing some other beautiful things. So I really hope that you enjoy it. I think in this theme of collaboration, I collaborate with some of you online, but it just really seems that the theme of the day is everyone taking their seat at the table and bringing their amazing gifts, whether it's writing or, we're all like, there's so many of you are so talented in so many ways, and people standing up and empowering themselves. And this ceremony, this rewilding, is about letting go of the trappings of society and coming back to your true essence. And when you're in your true essence, not just what do you do, but how do you serve? And so we've got a lot of beautiful people serving you today so that you can take out what it is that you do in your magic and also serve others, because a lot of the work that we do is about us. But we have to remember, why are we doing that? It's not just so we can sit and shine our little lights so bright on our mat. It's so that we can radiate. Gosh, I guess that was important. So that we can radiate that out and have effective impact on our families, on our friends, on our community. So it really comes into coming into circle, coming into community, and bringing ourselves into our highest so that we can also serve. And so just a reminder of that. And this is just really going to be a beautiful ceremony where there's just going to be a lot of offerings and service. So I'm super excited to share it with you. So let's go ahead and start by opening, just honoring this cacao. And this cacao is really what brought us together when, I had never experienced ceremony until I had my first cups of cacao with the shaman I trained with in London, and then with Keith on his porch. And so it's really this plant that created and started this whole concept of the Sacred Sundays, of us joining together. Has anyone here not had cacao with me? I think all of you have. You have not. Okay, perfect. And so. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yes. So, welcome to your first cacao ceremony. So, for those of you who've obviously had cacao with me, some of it's going to be repetitive, but perhaps you're just thinking internally about what your intention is going to be for the day. I'm serving you Keith's ceremonial cacao, which is a beautiful criollo bean. It means wild and native bean from Guatemala. There is, it's not a psychotropic. It's a beautiful, this is the purest form of chocolate that you can find. Now, I did make it really tasty today, I have to say. I'm sorry that you guys don't get it online because I think I might have outdone myself today. I don't normally say that. But I decided, usually I just have water, cacao, and cayenne, right? And today I really kind of doctored it up with some beautiful things. But this is a shamanic dose of cacao, and that is the most that you would drink for meditative and ceremonial purposes. If anyone is taking a strong antidepressant with an SSRI, you might just want to consider drinking half of it. The only counterindication for cacao is just it releases serotonin and dopamine, which is your feel-good molecules. But if it's too much, you can just get a headache. So that's really the only thing that you have to be conscientious of. And just don't give it to your dog or horse because it's not good for them either. But it's wonderful for opening our hearts. It's theobroma cacao. Theobromine is a chemical that's released in the cacao plant. It gives you mental clarity and focus. Cacao affects your cardiovascular system rather than your nervous system. So unlike coffee, which kind of opens you up but then is reabsorbed and you have to drink more and more to stay awake and then jangles your nerves, cacao comes in, opens your heart, and increases blood flow to the brain. You get that mental clarity and focus, but it also stays in the brain for 3 to 4 hours. So you get the release of serotonin and the dopamine for an extended period of time. It also releases anandamide, which is your bliss molecule. Normally you get that from like running in a marathon or doing your yoga. Don't have to do anything today. You just get to feel good, which is so nice. But what she does also a little bit more on the kind of emotional and energetic side is she's a beautiful heart opener, right? She comes into our consciousness when we need more love and we need more connection to the planet. And that is what we need, folks. You know, we need to come into not just love for others, but love for ourselves. And she also, we're drinking her as a plant medicine. So we're bringing her vibration into our bodies. And I was trained with her as the goddess. Some are trained with it as a mama cacao, but I use goddess because that's how I train. But we're bringing this beautiful feminine plant spirit into our body. All of the wisdom that she carries, the Mayans and the Aztecs used cacao in ceremony and revered it so much they used it as currency. I mean, it really is. It's a superfood. It's unbelievably good for you, but it's also wonderful to open up your heart, remove blocks, and then we're going to bring in all of the instruments, all of the music. So you're going to be vibrating on the inside and the outside. And so no need, this is just a wonderful way to tap in to greater wisdom and also to ground yourself, connecting down to the earth as well. So I know some of you have been drinking it, but let's really kind of bring the cup in front of us, bring your cup to your heart, and just take a moment. It's got this beautiful golden, silvery sheen on top. The cacao that we're drinking was planted by indigenous hands. Each bar has been blessed, and it really is just the most lovely feminine plant medicine. So as we are kind of honoring it, we think about what is our intention today. I sent you all a mail thinking about what does it mean to come back to our true essence. What is your true essence? Do you even know? We've all been very programmed, so many rules, and we're going to work through untangling some of those today in ceremony. What does it mean to come back to your wild essence? What is your truest wild essence? And can you take some steps towards rediscovering that? And so whatever it is, your intention today, let's take a moment and really honor that and bring the cacao in, inviting her to work with you, to shed wisdom, courage, whatever it is that you need to come back to that truest essence. So we'll drink a bit together in silence. you finished with a few sips, just place your cup down and close your eyes. Place your hands on your hearts. Just feel into the cacao, the taste on the tongue, the warmth as it flows down through the throat chakra, helping us to clear that space for speaking the truth and hearing the truth. Letting it flow deeper down into the heart space. And with every breath, letting that breath of life, that prana, mix and combine so that our blood cells carry the vibration of life. That goddess spirit starts to bring it through the body. And also honoring that breath, feeling into how your body moves with each breath. And we start to breathe a little more intentionally, a little deeper down into the belly, down into the pelvic floor. Make sure you let that prana wrap around the back of the heart space as well, down through the ribs, the waist, like a waterfall. Bringing in fresh energy. Letting go on the exhale, anything old or stale. And just become conscious of the fact that as your breath flows down through the body, it's reaching all of the energy centers from the root to the crown. Your energy flow inside, no matter how perfectly imperfect it might be, we might have blocks, things that we've taken on that keep us from being in a great state of flow that most of us were in at birth. We're going to go back to that space today. So I want you to notice where in your body you might have blocks. Perhaps in the lower triangle, anger, fear, shame, guilt, all of those low density emotions tend to hang out down there in the me part of our energy. Maybe you have blockages in your heart keeping you from loving yourself or loving others fully with compassion. Tune into that for a moment. Just come into awareness. Because then you can use the sounds, you can use your meditation to work on clearing out some of these blocks and getting back into a state of flow. I also want you to know that your energy radiates far beyond the centers in the body. It radiates out through this physical vehicle for your soul out into your field. So every breath you take, you're expanding your energy into your field. And don't worry if it's not a big part of your practice. Maybe for the first time you're just coming into awareness of the energy, the electromagnetic field around you. And get creative. Just know that even when things are coming in your mind, you might be like, oh, I'm just, overthinking it, or this is not real. You know what? Anything you're thinking is a divine thought. So let it come in. See how the expression is around your being. How do people feel when they come into your field? Do they feel warm embrace? Do they feel jangly edges? It can change at any moment. But let's go ahead and try and bring ourselves into that energy of love and gratitude so that we can receive in that space. So the next breath, in with love. What is it like to feel that in your heart? Exhale with gratitude. Each breath, a little life, a little death. Breathing in love for you. Exhaling in gratitude for you and this beautiful breath, this soul inside. Your uniqueness, every experience, good and bad, that makes you who you are right here, right now, at this moment. Can you honor that and see the perfection of where you are right now? Love and gratitude for everything. that got you right here. And then in that amazing space of love for self, we open our hands to one another and to everyone on this call. Feel into those open hearts, into community. So many of us are seeking community, people we can share with on just a higher level of spirituality, of connection, out of the mundane, out of the gossip, into that space of love and expansion. That's right here. It's right here in this room. That's right here on this call. So we honor that with love and gratitude. And we start to send our energy to everyone in this room, everyone on this call, but we also receive their love in equal measure. Their journey will be your own, but it's all impacted by the energy that we create in this space. Then we raise our hands up and we call in your guides, your angels, your ancestors. And we ask that they allow us to receive wisdom. We honor them with spaciousness to listen, to hear what they have to say. They're so happy when we tap in and say, yes, please guide us, support us. We acknowledge that there is something more than us, whatever that means for you, whatever that means for you. My words are simply guideposts. You trust, you know, you feel. What do you need to call in today? And then we bring our hands down into our heart space. We breathe a few more times right here. And we're simply going to start with 3 ongs because the sound of your voice is the most uplifting and healing vibration on the planet. No matter what I play for you, nothing is going to be as relevant or impactful as the sound of your own voice. That's why today we are going to chant, we are going to sing, we are going to uplift. It's like cacao ceremony, uplifting. Like we sing in church, we're going to sing today in ceremony. Ong, O-N-G, is the sound of creation, the sound of the gong. And when we ong, our tongue comes to the roof of the mouth, connecting the throat chakra up, activating the third eye, bringing that cacao vibration across the brain line. And don't wait for each other. Be totally comfortable and confident in your own breath, in your own ong. When you finish, you start again. It's all about empowerment and trust. Your voice, everyone's voice, is magical when you chant. Let's deep inhale. Great big sigh. Inhale for 3 ongs. Deep inhale. Hold the breath. Feel into your vibration. As you exhale, just open your prayer into a lotus cup at your heart center. thumbs and the pinkies touch. And for a moment, because we really want to drop the energy down into the heart space, the soul space, I simply invite you to take any worries you've been carrying with you, things of the past. There's no need to hold on to those anymore. They're done. Worries about the future, to-dos. We want to be fully present right here, right now. So fill your cup with any of the things that are pulling you away from this present moment. On the next inhale, it's called giving it up to God. Goddess, the divine, lift your cup up, raise it up. Let the burdens be lifted. Let them be handed off. Then turn the palms out. And as we exhale, simply sweep your field, clearing out anything that's not yours. If any of you are empaths, you may have taken on some of the collective energy from the outside, from family, from just others. You want to clear that out so that your field is simply an expression of your beautiful energy. Come back into the space, and if you have more cacao, do I have one of your cacaos over here? Would you like this?
We got. You didn't know if that was
Okay. All right. So we are going to, you can drink, we are going to finish our cacao before we lie back, but what I invite you to do right now is just be very thoughtful of where you place your cacao, because we're all going to stand up. I'm going to have to put drums on here. I know you're drumming, but it doesn't come across the Zoom, so I just have to put in, I'm going to put a shamanic drumming in. I'm going to invite everyone who is on the call to discover in your home as best you can. Where do we start, Amy? Where do we start?
West.
Find west, and let's go ahead and stand up. Whatever's good for you. The drums, just so you know, those of you online, I'm going to put drumming underneath. I'm sorry if it crackles a little bit as we're drumming. It's just, we'll eventually have a system which can do all of the things, but I'll do the best I can to make sure you feel that you are here for the experience. Amy and KT, this is an introduction to these beautiful women. Okay.
We're going to face each direction. We will start with the west direction, and then we will turn clockwise, and we will face the north direction, and then we will turn. It's our new verse and sing east direction, and we will face the south, and then we will raise our hands up to honor Wakataka and the Sky Nation, and then we will kneel down, put our hands on the ground, honor Mother Earth. And you can just look behind and follow. If you don't know, it's okay. And we're just calling in the directions, and we're asking for the spirits of that direction to come, and we're inviting them so we can learn how to live.
So beautiful. What an amazing way to start. Thank you. So if you would like to finish the cacao as much as you would like, obviously it's up to you how much you drink of it, feel into how much you need. And then go ahead, we're going to lie back. I'm going to read you the card I selected for the group, and then Delane is going to open us up with light language. Please just know, I want you to get as comfortable as you can. There's a couple of extra pillows if you need them. The one thing I will say is there's nothing worse than trying to stay deep in meditation when you have to use the restroom. So please feel free to use the restroom. I'll ask you, just Janine, to maybe put your cups over in the front so that that path is clear to go to the bathroom. Feel free if you need. There's no right way to do this. So if you want to lay on your side, if you want to be however feels comfortable for you, the key is just being comfortable. And I may, just so you know, online, I may be walking around the room a little bit. So if I'm not here, I promise I'm present, holding space for you. I just might be around the room a little bit more today. So I promise you'll hear my voice, or you'll hear the instruments, and I'm holding that space for you. I am not going anywhere. So go ahead and finish your cacao, get really comfortable, and go ahead and lie back, and we will begin. May I have the books? Sorry? Yeah, of course. Oh, thank you so much, Delane. I'm sorry. Okay. Are you too cold? Is everyone okay? Would you like the air conditioning off? You're okay? Oh, everyone's okay?
I'm okay. Do you mind if I point it a little late?
Please, no, and I'm okay if we turn it.
Does that?
Maybe we can turn it off, and then I'll turn it on if it gets hot again. It's touchy.
Oh, there you go.
You want to turn it? Is that okay? Do you want to just turn it off?
I'm okay. It was just fun.
Okay, perfect.
Now it's fine.
All right, perfect, perfect. So, as you're lying back, just getting comfortable, take a moment to just really breathe into the body, letting yourself settle and be down. I'm always amazed at the power of selecting these cards. And I selected from the Sacred Earth Oracle today and from Wild Mystic. And our theme today is ReWilding. So just before Delane does our light language, I just want to talk a little bit about that. Then I'll read the cards. I won't speak for too long, I promise. Just taking these words in. Rewilding is happening in places all across the globe right now. Animals, plants, where people are bringing things back to their natural habitat. What happens when we bring animals who've seen, who've been, whether they're in zoos or been in cages, bringing them back to their natural environments, watching them come back into their own being, into their own way of living and reacting. And the same is true for us. So, well, everyone really in society, unfortunately, as long as we've been alive, has really been born into a society that is based on fear. That's why there is such a sense of separation. It's not just the experiences that you have had as an individual, it's in your DNA. It goes back millennia of living in fear, basic instincts to survive, whether you believe in past lives or not, just kind of that sense of being born into a space. Let's talk about this life, into Western society, most of us having been born here. For those of you who haven't, still into the own structures and communities and all that they carry. All of our communities across the globe have their traditions. But we take on the expectations of our parents, of our grandparents, of our communities, of our towns, of our nations, the rules that are imposed upon us as the right way to be a human, and particularly a woman, in today's society. As we continue to grow through our lives, becoming wives, husbands, mothers, fathers, grandparents, we are given titles, we are given roles, and we are given expectations of what that means to be who we are in the society, in the communities that we are born into. And many times this living, this expectation is actually holding back our ability to live in our purest essence, to come back to that childlike wonder at the world, that connection. And we cover kind of, it's like cloaks have been put on. What happens if we take these cloaks off and we really allow ourselves a rediscovery of what makes us happy, what makes your heart sing, what makes the wild woman, the wild man inside feel alive? So many people are walking around not feeling alive, not seeing the glory in the world, the glory in the plants, the glory in the air. We're weighed down. Rewilding is an opportunity to throw off those cloaks and feel into, maybe for the first time since you were a child, feeling a sense of freedom and wonder. What is inside of you? What is your sovereign essence? Because when we uncover that, I understand we can't just all run around naked and be, except for Amy might do that, but running around wild and free. But most of us have to live in some of these confines. But how can we tap into that essence so that going forward, perhaps we can commit to things or pursuits that feed our soul in a society that has so many restrictions? So I'm not asking you to rise up from here and just have shaken it all off, but allowing yourself the time to listen and feel into the wild woman, the wild man inside, and what feeds that soul. The card that I picked for the group, interestingly enough, is the wolf. Instinct. You won't believe this, but it literally represents instinct and trusting your own animal self. It is a reminder that humans are grounded in the natural world and we should respect our senses and our gut reactions. The wolf is an integral creature in many North American indigenous cultures. The observation of the wolf as a wanderer made them synonymous with pathfinding and trailblazing. It symbolizes following your instinct and finding your own path through the wilderness. The second card that I picked today is perspective. You are you in your own right, not as a reflection of circumstance, expectation, or assumption. Define yourself. Trust yourself. A clear and simple answer betrays the true complexity of life. A pattern of behavior reveals more than a singular gesture. Go deeper, broader, and higher to get the fullest perspective. So I invite you with that medicine to breathe, open your heart, and I'm going to pass it over to Delane to really open us up as we begin our journey.
Light language is a language of vibration. It is a language of pure love. I invite you to place your hands on your heart. We're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 6, very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With your fingertips, you want to tap gently on the hand closest to the skin in your heart area. As you're tapping, scan your body. As you're scanning your body and you see something that's not serving you anymore, release it with your breath out, making room and space to receive in your heart. If you come across something that's good, release that to make space for something that's even better and greater. Reverse your hands and now tap with your other hand, releasing anything else that may come up. Stop tapping now and just continue to breathe slowly, bringing yourself into the present moment. Breathing in and out through your heart. Breathe in with your heart and out through your heart. Bring all your focus and awareness on your heart. Enter into your heart. An entire universe exists with your heart. Your heart, the true essence of who you are. Breathe into that space within your heart, the source of all things. Breathe into your truest nature. Experience your sovereign essence. Samukina la shakamana la shinuka, Soku shishlamaku ilalakala makuni kanala shinaka. Inamakuni shinika makuni la sinamukuni namakuni la samakuri shinamaka. Oshinamukuni shinamakuni namakali shinamaku. Inamakuri shinamakuni kala oka. Ukuni la makukini la shinamakoku makanuli shinamaka. Ukina la makushina makuni shinamakuni shinamaka. Osamokune maka, inala shakala kana maka, oshaka ulishi maka. Okuni samakanu la kana niki, namakuni na lakana maku, inamakanu lishina maka, isaka, isoku lesha, isokulishika makuna ka, anakawana kunina samakuna ka, inakana sakona na kaleshina ka, koshika, shikako. Ishukoka makuni shinakuni na makanaki ina makoka na kalaka ashoka lushikana kuka ushikala kuma ishimukunka saloku.
Take a nice long deep inhale and let it go. I invite you to bring your attention to the base of the spine, the red root chakra, your connection to earth, community, Muladhara. I want you at the opening of this space to simply visualize a red, four-petaled flower, noticing if it's contracted by any fear. Slowly start to breathe deeply down into that root chakra. Getting the prana deeply down into this space. From that flower, as it opens from that breath of life, visualize the beginnings of a taproot. Starting to grow, to pulse with your energy, your connection, your desire to let go of this fear. Come back to the beautiful energy of Mother Earth. And I want you to visualize starting to send that root with all of your strength, with all of that life force within you. Send it down through the mat. Visualize it pushing through the floor of this building, the foundations of your home. It gets stronger as it pushes through. You'll know when you push it far enough that it begins to get deep and connect with the surface of the earth, whether it's sand, dirt, grass, moss. Take a deep inhale and press it further. Let it widen, let it expand. This is going to be a channel root deep down. Let it push past all of the beautiful mycelium, the second world living underneath the surface. The roots, the vines. All of them lit up with their own energy, communicating. And we push further down, sand and rocks, underground waterways. We start to feel our root not needing to be pushed so much because it's tapping into the pulsing, pulling energy of the red golden energy of Mother Earth at the core of the planet. And we breathe in every breath. We push it deeper, the root grows thicker, more potent, more powerful. Ancient civilizations, lava, stone. Let it keep on reaching. Push and pulled at the same time. And with the next deep breath, allow yourself to connect your root into the heart of Mother Earth. And breathe into that amazing connection. Feel the grounding. Your breath, your vital energy flowing and connected to the Mother. Next breath in, you start to bring up more of that beautiful energy into your being. Let that red golden energy start to rise up through that beautiful root. Watch it on its journey up. Your energy, Mother Earth's energy, rises up within you. We let it flow and expand into our root, breathing deeply, inviting it to rise up within us, that connection, opening up. We let it come into the orange waters of the sacral chakra. Igniting creativity and passion, tapping into all of our sexual energy. Then it flows up into the fires of Manipura, lighting up our warrior spirit, our confidence and our willpower, our determination to come back to our truth. And we slowly let it flow up into the green air of our heart space. Breathing in love, gratitude, compassion, self-worth. And that flows right up into our throats. Truth, 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 Sat Nam. To our third eye and into our crown, which opens as a beautiful 1,000-petaled lotus grown in the muck and the mud, opening so beautifully and clearly up to the heavens, creating a beautiful channel for us to connect up through the roof, through the clouds, out into the galaxy, the celestial world, until you connect with your heaven, your source, your divinity, your highest consciousness. And feeling that full connection above and below, your heart beating at the center, anahata filled with this beautiful cacao. Now we're ready to begin our journey. So I invite you to visualize coming back into fetal position, the birth position, the child inside their mother's womb. And like a little seed, I want you to drop yourself visually down your root, down the channel to the womb space, the center of Mother Earth. And I want you to be held in that space, in that warm, safe embrace. Your soul made the decision to incarnate in this world at this time for a purpose. In the space for the lessons. And I want you to feel into what it must have been like to be in your mother's womb, in the belly, in the water. So warm, safe, pure. And just take a moment to float in that space of your purest soul essence, birthed to be freed of this space, to experience the world, the desire to be in physical form, to come into this world and all of its majesty. And like shedding layers, visualize you're coming into this world as this beautiful, unique soul. No one has yet told you how to be. Feel into that essence, that connection that has not yet been tampered. Breathe into your flow, breathe into the union, human and divine. Of yourself as a child. And I know for some of you this may be a beautiful experience. For others this might be more challenging, but I want you to try and see it from the first point, seeing into love. Or at least seeing everything that you see from a place of love inside, even if there's dissonance already with those around you. Mother, father, brothers, sisters, grandparents, let your soul, let your heart take a journey through your home, whatever that is for you. It doesn't have to be your first home, but where you had childhood. Pictures, people, town, land, nationality, all of the things that come in and help to create the boundaries, the borders, some of them positive, but a lot of them laying on you who you are expected to become. Born into this tribe, into this nation, into this family. Notice the clothes, notice the land. Notice your feeling as you start to become aware of this emotionally now. Did you feel, yes, I belong? Did you feel, who are these people? Where am I? And I invite you to find a place within your young home space. Maybe your room, maybe the garden, a place where you felt very safe. And I want you to sit for a moment in that space. Maybe there was an animal, a grandma, an imaginary friend. Call in whatever it is that you need to feel wonderfully safe at this age. Whatever age you are, where you can really tap into who you were as a child when you really started to think about, oh, the me. This is who I am. And I want you to come back to a memory of when you felt as a child the most free. When you felt love and connection, when you felt, this is me. This is my young essence. Go ahead and relive that moment. Maybe you're walking on a beach, walking the dog, riding a horse in the back of a pickup truck, wherever it is, flying a kite. Go relive that magical moment and feel everything that it felt to be in that sense of great freedom, wild and you. Think about, why do I feel so good? What is it about this experience that holds so much value? Come into total awareness about why it opened your heart. More moments in this joy. In this freedom, in this wild feeling of being uniquely you. Sit back in your space. Take you now on a slightly different journey as this child. We open up to a remembrance then of getting older. About the times we were told we were too much. About the rules, the regulations, the limitations that might have been put on us, that we put on ourselves to fit into the box of the family, the tribe, the school. And I want you to take a little journey on your own and just watch yourself growing up. And the things that may have contracted you, that kept you perhaps from following all of the passion and the freedom that you felt. And try and look at it not from anger. This is life in our society, but how things may have shifted and contracted your ability to be in fullest expression through grade school, through high school, through college, the things that then started to define us, our group of friends, our parents' desires, society's wishes, the labels we took on from our studies. Marriage, becoming a wife, becoming a mother or a father, a husband. Take a little journey in all of these experiences, enhancing in their absolute own right this love, birth, joy, but also the things that may have also shifted and altered your ability to stand in your truest essence. Look at them with awareness, just awareness, no judgment. See the definers and note them. Take this grown-up you and start to walk out the door. Find a path. Hear the drums. Get outside. Feel the trees. You are all of those things. But who are you at your essence? As you walk down the path, you're going to find a gate. When you are ready, I want you to go ahead and open the gate and follow the path. We are following a path down to our your sacred space, our most beautiful, safe, inviting place for healing. Wind up, wind down, get there, whether it's ocean, mountains, meadows, sacred circle by a fire. Find the place that feeds your soul, that makes it feel alive, safe and alive and free. Call in any of your guides, call in any animals. I want you to feel confident as you put your feet on the earth and you get there. I'm going to my space, my home, where I can be truly in my essence. Notice everything as you get there, the breeze, the trees, the colors. Notice how you feel as you enter into this space. Breathe. Breathe. Space is your sacred healing circle, and sitting at the gate of your sacred circle is the goddess of Cacao, waiting for you with open arms, open energy, just filled with love. Feel into that vibration of light and love and gratitude and compassion. She sees you in the soul space for exactly who you are, and as you embrace her or feel into her energy, what is it like to be seen, not for all of the things, but simply for you. Feel what it's like to breathe in that energy. She can see through you, in you, settle into that. And as she walks you to the center of your healing circle, she invites you to slowly, piece by piece, with great awareness. And I want you to do this like you're taking off layers of clothes, to peel off the labels. Peel off literally the clothes, the labels, the rules, the structures. Take some time. Hand them to her. This is the invitation to rediscover that wild essence inside. But first you have to know what it is you're carrying that's just a label. vibration rises and you start to shine and radiate out as you unleash your light, coming back into connection and union. Now sitting in this circle with the goddess, as I play the gong and the bowls, I invite you to sit with the goddess and to explore now at this age. When do you feel the happiest? What makes you feel free and wild? What do you want to do with the next years of your life? How do you want to live? Be naked and free in this space. I mean that of all of the things, if you are able to flower now with all of this wisdom, to tap into that childlike joy and essence. We've done so much work coming into this wise woman, wise man sense. How can we start to release the structure and become the soul, the individuated divinity we're meant to be? You go on that journey with the goddess. You show her, you explore. If you don't know, ask for help. shining. Why don't you go ahead, dress yourself in what feels beautiful and you. Adorn yourself. Whatever your soul is calling for, let the goddess help you become the queen, king that you are, radiating, doing things, feeling into what makes you feel beautiful, what makes you feel an expression of who you are. I'm going to invite you in the next moments in your meditation to call in the people that feed your soul, living, past. Call in the animals, call in the energies. And I want you to have just a little party with them, showing them your essence, the people who see you truly for you are, who could care less about the labels. And have yourself a little soul essence party. Feet on the ground, or maybe your heels are on the ground. Dance in your true essence. Experience being wild you, glorious you.
I am on my knees, my hands sink deep into the earth. I am screaming please as I move through the dirt. My heart is heavier than any rock or any stone I could ever hold. And all I can do is tap my hands against my chest, so I can short and alive and I guess. And I begin to pray, and I will plead and I will beg that I am not alone. Floating like white, can I see through the haze? My heart yet yearns and it burns like a flame for all of the day.
Human and divine, be it all. See your beauty, your strength, your essence, be wild.
I'm married to the ground. I'm married to the ground. And now you made my bed.
on the earth with the goddess, surrounded by the people who support you. Let them just gently hold on to your spirit, hold on to your heart, surround you. Gaze up at all the beautiful guides and ancestors who are above you. Mother Earth holding your feet. Find the courage to make a commitment in the coming months to do something that feeds this wild essence. Put yourself, rewild yourself in an experience that's going to truly feed your soul. I want you to call in your wild woman 5-10 years from now and watch as she walks in. This is you if you just live in this wild essence that is you. How does she or he show up? Greeting you. Have a moment, have an embrace. All of your support team steps out of the circle and just is around, holding space for you, loving you for all that you are. Those are the people you want around you. Look around. Who's there? Look around with your older self. Who is there? Use your discernment. They see you. They love you. They will support you in this growth. That's your new perspective. So you can live this instinct that is deep within your DNA, deep within your soul. And with that confidence and that courage, walk back hand in hand with your older self. Thank the goddess, thank your guides, but it's a journey with just you and your wild self. Meandering back. Reclaimed. Your older self has a gift and a message for you. Something you can take with you as a reminder to tap into this essence. Listen, what is the message? What is the gift? Receive. Continually give you guidance to stay on the path, to explore your true essence. Open the gate and come back, and your new vibration. back to the door to this sacred space and this sacred circle. And land that beautiful spirit body into the physical body, lying right here, right now. Inhabit it. A little wilder, a little wiser. And breathe into this being. Feel into your physical form. But don't lose sight of your connection and your roots to Mother Earth, and your connection to the heavens above, and your beautiful heart beating wild and free inside of you. Made in the light of the divine. Not meant to be like anyone else. Not meant to conform to anyone else's thoughts of who you are. Just you. Shining your light bright. Visualize a light emanating from your heart, your third eye. One of the greatest questions we ask ourselves is, I am. I am. What am I? And as I play this meditation, everyone take as much time as you need to shift, move, wake up the body. I invite you not to open your eyes, but we will all meet, chanting, asking, calling out to the universe. I am. Raising our unique voices and vibrations together. Don't rush. I do invite you to place your hand on your hearts when you get there to feel you. I and sit with us when you're ready. Yam, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. And find the courage to speak your voice. Let's raise it up in here. I am, 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 I invite you to take a deep inhale in, holding in that vibration of truth, and also the question, I am. If you had to pick one word to describe your wild soul, take a moment. Something that will help you stay committed to that path of rewilding. What does your wild soul want and desire and feel?